So to that point, and I know we kind of getting off on this side,
That's okay.
Yeah, I know.
but it's cool. But it's cool because this is what I wanted to happen. So Tyler, like, when Pat is saying all that, I understand it from the male perspective of you can feel strongly about a person, but for whatever the reason is, right? It could be like, yo, I feel strongly about you, but what you're talking about, what you're looking for, that I don't have in me. I know I've personally struggled with like basically being approached in regards to, okay, well, how do you have said feelings here, but not want or that not equate to this solution over here? And I'm like, I don't really have an answer for you. I don't know, me personally, like, because it depends on what you're looking for. I don't know,
Yeah.
because in your mind, if those feelings equate to that, then I don't know what to tell you. If that's all that you have in your head, and I don't mean that to be dismissive to what it means to somebody else, but that conversation of, okay, no, like these feelings are like the feeling is valid in terms of what that feeling equates to or what it makes me want, just is not the same. And I know that I personally have not liked, when there feels this sense of blame, or this sense of, oh, well, there's no way you can feel this way and not want this. It's like, oh no, there's a way. Like, you cool.
Yeah,
You cool. You
I don't
don't.
like the how, like the confusion of the how. I
Yeah,
don't
like if
like
you
that because it's
I don't
like
like that. I really want to turn that into a question though, like for you, Tyler. So at not, of course, you don't speak for all women, but from the woman perspective, is the confusion? Do you feel like the confusion is truly on the how, or is that just the natural emotional response of, I'm not getting what I want from this person. This person doesn't want the same thing that I want. Because I know I've tried to approach situations like, hey, this is not me trying to make it seem like, oh, you wrong, you sound crazy, you this, you that. It's just, no, this where I'm at, this where you at. Those things clearly don't align. You do with that what you will, because I'm not, what I'm saying? I'm not giving you, like, you have to ultimately make that decision of like, okay, this is where they at, this where I'm at. And I feel like sometimes it turned into, oh no, well, if you feel this way but don't want that, then you need to just tell me that you don't actually feel this way. And it's like, but that's not what this situation
yeah, they're trying to
really is.
invalidate your
So
feelings.
yeah, so like but I guess I'm asking is, I don't know if there's something that, I don't know, like, do niggas need to communicate but like, I'm talking strictly for the
No, for real.
situations. I'm talking strictly for the situations where it's like, no, I'm saying this where I'm at. It's clear that I'm here and you here. This is clear. Like, this is not the, oh, I'm playing you. This is not that. So I'm at like, what is the other side of that? Because I personally don't feel like I know it, understand it, to get where the crosshairs be getting, where the hairs begin to cross sometimes.
No, for sure. Disclaimer again, I cannot speak for all women. I'm speaking on my experience. But I feel like it's a combination of things. I think for one, it genuinely is confusion around the how, because personally, if I see, let's just put it in the context of romantic relationships. If I want to be with somebody, like, I'm gonna make it clear, I'm gonna spend that time, I'm gonna invest in it, whatever it is. Um, but I think sometimes we like we see a guy like spending time with us and we be thinking, oh, this must mean that he's interested because he's investing this time into me. And so yeah, I think it's a mix of the how is it, how do you have these strong feelings for me and yet you don't want to be with me in the full capacity. Like, there genuinely is confusion around that. But then also I think women, we need to if somebody say like they don't want this with you, don't be trying to convince them and spend time to change their mind. Like, obviously that's what they said and it is what it is. And I think a lot of women, we have the tendency to be like, well, but he calling me all the time and we still going out, so that must mean that one day it's gonna change, when, you know, somebody has already been very clear that for whatever reason, it's not gonna go there. But I think it does get confusing, because it's like, well, if you saying I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I got this, I got that,
Mhm.
well, what is the like,
Well, the
what is
thing,
the problem?
So
the thing for
yeah,
me be, are these attributes for yourself, or these attributes to only get niggas? Because these things are things about you that'll be things about you regardless if I'm in a situation or not. So
Absolutely.
when I give you compliments about yourself, why do you take them as reasons for me to want to be with you instead of just reasons for you being you? And it may not be a literal question, but it's like, shit, sometimes as niggas, that's how we looking at shit. Like, well, yeah, like, yeah, you fine, yeah, you smell good, yeah, you cook, yeah, I got a reason to be around, but I may not have, or I may not see the reason to commit, or I
Mm-hmm.
may not see or know the reason outside, because some relationships are only to a certain capacity.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go out, we drink, and then we come home and we knock it down, and then I leave the next morning, and that's the routine for every weekend. Sweetheart, I don't really know you. I love you for where the fuck we at. You know what I'm saying? I love the way you do that when you do that. You feel me? Like, but besides that, I don't really know you. So even the level in which you're thinking, it's I know women, well, people, I ain't even gonna put this on women, but I know people in general like consistency type shit. So I'm consistently coming over. So in this point in your head, oh, this nigga see me every week. Every weekend we kicking out, we hanging. So when I tell you like, yeah, no, that's not something, like this ain't even really gonna work out, like, or like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm about to be in a relationship, like this shit did. You fucked up, you confused. How? You was talking to other bitches? Like, I'm dating, sweetheart. We went in a committed relationship. You think I'm not talking to other? When you got time?
That's
You be
valid.
on the
Yeah.
phone with, sweetheart. I spend an hour on the phone with you. I don't talk to you for the rest of the day. What you think I'm doing? Like, it's just a lot of the how for me, it just be like, duh, just fill it in with the possibility. Like the
Hmm.
how that you ask, and just fill it in with the possibility.
for sure. I definitely agree. One, there's a huge difference in being around and being committed. There's a huge
For
difference.
sure. Yeah.
But more importantly, to more of Pat's points, I think that I think it's obvious that men and women tend to approach these situations differently, give or take whichever side is a bit more committed, because it definitely go both ways.
For
But
sure.
I think the thought process and the logic is a bit different. I I don't want to say it's more natural for one gender. I think we've just seen one gender over the other tend to lean one way, versus
Mhm.
another. But I think that, because even when this situation is reversed, I think it just comes down to, yes, you can have communication and people are human, so they're going to have their own thoughts, their own feelings, things of that nature. But how do
Mm-hmm.
you adjust when something is made crystal clear? Like, okay, you were thinking this way. Cool, you human. It's not confusing to me that you would think this way, but this precedent got set when you tried to clear that confusion, right?
Mm-hmm.
From that point, what happens? Because if from that point it becomes, oh, well, I still don't well, no, that's just you not choosing to really understand or hear what's been
Exactly.
said.
And
Once,
if I stick around, then I'm completely in the wrong.
right. So
But if I
that's,
leave, then I'm
yeah.
wrong too. Like, I'm wrong for leaving the way that I leave, but if I stay, I'm wrong for using you, basically.
Hmm.
I feel like
That's
that's how a lot of men feel about
mm,
situations that fall into that category.
yeah. No, that's valid, and I hear you on that. I think sometimes, like I said, women, we see men doing these certain things. We're like, oh, it must mean that the intention is. So we gotta communicate better. We
That was my
gotta
question.
we gotta communicate better. And as we were starting this piece of the conversation, I was thinking, well, guys gotta stop like doing relationship shit. But like at the end of the day, like y'all gotta talk. Y'all gotta talk to each other. And regardless of what a person is doing, I don't think that like I think y'all have to be clear. Like and when I say y'all, I mean both parties. I don't mean just me.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Question: what's relationship shit? Because
That's what I was gonna ask.
I'm gonna shape it though. What's relationship shit? Because as a man, as a good male nigga in your life, I should treat you a certain level of respect, and I should treat you with a certain level of respect and treat you a certain way, and not even like a specific way, but good, basically. So, what is relationship shit in the capacity of like dating? Because anything that I would be doing for a woman that I'm pursuing would be seen as relationship shit, right?
I think for me, I'm thinking about people who go into a situation saying they want a certain thing, behaving like they want a certain thing, and then all of a sudden it's kind of like,
Okay.
actually, no, I don't. It's like, well, wait a minute. But that's a fair question. Like, what is relationship shit? Because at the end of the day, please respect and treat everybody well. Like, please do that. Please do that.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, like I'm the type of nigga I got told I'm too nice. Like I got told I'm too nice, and that situation get turned into like that. I've had a lot of female relationships fall apart, but not from my stand, like from their stand, just because things have may have got confused and they thought things were other things that it wasn't. And it was like, yo, like I'm just cool, Pat. Like I ain't really with all that extra shit. You feel me? And it'd be like, I just had to like I tried like as a joke, my friends call me an asshole and shit like that. It's like I'm the asshole of the group. Like I joke asshole-ish. But it's like I'm not really an asshole. But sometimes I feel like, damn, should I be mean in order for them to not misunderstand it? Like, damn, like me answering the phone, me, being there for you when you're going through relationship shit and shit like that. How is all of these things that I ain't doing shit else. Like, but then, situation turn into what they turn into, and it'd be like, damn, like, all right, like that happened. But yeah, like I'm still a homie. Like, I ain't really trying to, you know what I'm saying? So like I don't get it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Steven, I feel like you was about to say something before I respond to that. What's up?
Yeah, no, it was more so. It was more so about the idea of with with the idea and with the desire to be that men are treating women respectful regardless. Like, what is the difference in how a man who is pursuing you treats you versus how a man who is your friend treats you? Because it's like, if the idea is that, oh, if a man is doing ABC, and again, that could all go back to what is defined as relationship stuff, but if a man is doing ABC, what automatically constitutes that as, oh, he trying to be with me, versus like, oh, like this is a man who genuinely cares about me as a friend, or just cares about me as a black woman. Like, where is that discernment made, and like, when do men know about it? And that is not by any means releasing men from their actions, because that's not to say that men don't be doing shit, but
No, for sure.
Not fair.
but in situations where that is not the case, it's one of those things where, okay, how exactly is this supposed to be handled? To where, is there a way that it can be handled where, okay, you see where I'm at, you know where you at, we cool? Like, is that a possibility, or does it always have to be somebody gonna be the bad guy here, and somebody gonna have to be the villain for X amount of time until somebody decide, you know what, I've grown. It's
It's an
been six
antagonist and a
months.
protagonist
You
in
know what I'm
every
saying?
story.
No, facts. No, I feel that. I think to be for real, it does come down to women also being honest with themselves. I really do, because we can sit here and be like, oh, this person is being so nice to me, they must like me. We start convincing ourselves that it's going a certain way. And we have to be clear, we have to have those conversations. But speaking from my experiences, I've had people say, like, I want a committed relationship, we're doing these things, we're dating, spending time, etc. And then it's like, well, actually, no, like, I don't want a committed relationship. Mind you, it could have just been with me, and that's fine. That's totally okay. But
Niggas need to stop playing with Tyler, man.
no, really,
Facts.
actually,
That's different. That's different.
no, but really though, but I can't sit here and act like in my past I haven't just taken a guy being nice to me and thought like, oh, he must like me for real. To be fair, all people ain't nice, so we be thinking like, oh shit, like
That's real.
and
That's real.
sad, because more people
it.
do need to be nice. Right? More people do need to be nice generally, because that's the minimum. Like, you need to have kind people in your circle, period. But that's a real. What do y'all think? Is relationship shit a thing? Is it not? Like, tell me, what is
I
the
ain't
difference
gonna lie.
between somebody
Like,
who's a friend
well, it
versus
depends, because like I'm a grown man now. So
yeah.
like I thought differently when I was younger, for sure. Like when I was younger, for sure, like relationship shit was like eating eating pussy. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, relationship, yeah, I'll outside of a relationship, never. Like, never. There's some situations that happen that for sure, situations happen. I got up out of there. I didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? But like, got mine and got up out of there. There's also the sense of like,
it is a thing. I just think I just think I don't think that men view it differently from the standpoint of like, there isn't like that relationship shit wouldn't be defined the same per se. I just think that men tend to have a different outlook on what it means. I think that men are more so like, this ain't that till it's stated that it's that, and it's been confirmed by both of us. Where
because even like,
where women are more so like, okay, well, this is happening, and it feels like this is where we at. And I may be waiting on you to confirm it, but in my mind, this is already what this is. I just want the confirmation from you so I can stop, thinking twice about it or overthinking shit, type of deal. So relationship shit exists. I also think that at the same time, when you get to a certain space, whether it be you dating, whether it be whatever the case may be, certain shit does become, I feel like, the bare minimum. Like, if you are dating, there is certain shit within dating where it's like, I'm doing this because this is the courtesy of dating, not because you stand out yet necessarily. And I hate to say it like that, but it's more so the idea that like, if we in our first couple of dates, everything I'm doing, it's not a facade, but it's more so like, no, I'm supposed to do this. This is me being a gentleman on the first date, and I may not feel, strongly enough to commit to some certain capacity after X amount of dates, but it don't mean I'm not going to be a gentleman through X amount of dates. But but to your point, Tyler, like, if the bar is in hell from the standpoint of like what men tend to offer or give, I could see where sometimes that niceness as a base is like, well, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, if we already started with niceness, that's already a couple, respectfully, that's already a couple points.
Yeah.
If you nice,
it shouldn't be though. It shouldn't be like that. That is sad. Let me be for real.
Agreed.
But
just saying, I feel like
that's why, like,
is the reality for some people.
Yeah.
I think that shit fuck up the dating game though, because that's why some niggas play it the way they play it. Because they know, like, you know what I'm saying? All I do is be nice, spend a little $40 on this, you know what I'm saying? I can knock something tonight. Which is true. It's worked. Trust me. Yeah. But outside of that, no, but $40 meal, a little golf, a little bowling, couple drinks.
A little bowling.
Like, it's real easy. But
first of all, hey, if that ain't the most stereotypical date, ever.
Like, bro, that shit. It's like, bro, you know, you got to think like, oh, I probably gotta, you know, oh, she's artsy. Maybe I'll take her to an art museum. Like, it's like all these dates are really basic as hell, and it's like, bro, this shit works. Like, I hate doing basic dates now. Like, I do like weird shit. Like, I be trying to like candle making was the last date I went on. I don't know, just something different outside of typical shit.
Good job.
But thank you. Thank you. Because but like I be looking at shit like that, like, damn, like I really like that's all it took. Like just looking back at situations at home, like, damn, like that's all it took. Like, or even hearing certain stories I get told, like, and that nigga came, pulled up on you, y'all went to the park, y'all had a walk, y'all went and got ice cream, and then he knocked. And you wondering why he not calling you back.
That is so high school. Oh my god. Jesus.
It's the simple things in life.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Ladies, please, we gotta do better.
Do better, man. Don't make it super hard, because a nigga ain't gonna do too much work. I ain't gonna lie. Like, nigga ain't gonna do too much work, depending on how far he wants the relationship to go.
Niggas are
But
sluts. Let's just start there.
Yeah.
You said what?
Niggas are sluts for real. I'm not gonna
for sure.
We pretty easy. I ain't gonna hold you. We
Put that on yourself, brother. I'm not
easy. Okay, well, Pat Bougie, he got higher standards. But
yeah, I do.
Generally speaking, I ain't speaking for myself per se, but generally speaking, niggas is easy. It don't take a lot. You know what I'm saying? It be going both ways. It be going both ways, bro.
Niggas, it could work. Like I could hold out. I could withstand myself. You know what I mean? Like I had some shit. I had some shit. Like I had a situation come through. Motherfucker was drinking though. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm cool. Left it alone for the night. Next morning, motherfucker wouldn't leave. I still held out until that mouth got put on me. Then that's the only time. You feel me? Like Tyler, that's where it stopped at, bro. Like I could hold up. Now, once the mouth, yeah, it's a wrap.
Tyler, I feel like you had another question.
It's okay. This is really helpful for me. Thank you so much. This is great. So to be clear though, we do think that there is a such thing as relationship shit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's a level in which you start doing certain shit. Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. So then would you say that it's the best thing for a woman to ask what your intentions are? Is it for her to go along with the dates and the experience and to just not be worried about a relationship? Like, in your own words, like, how would you prefer for that to go? If a woman is looking for something long term.
If a woman knows that she is looking for something long term, then I personally feel like there is no issue with just being upfront and saying, hey, I know that this is what I want. Where are you at? Like, what is this for you? So at least at that point, she can decide. I feel like she can decide, okay, if I'm doing this, this is what this should be for in my mind, because that's what he said. Like, ideally, that's how that would go. But I think sometimes it comes down to if you, I can't speak from this experience, but if you're a woman and that's not what you were looking for, but you enter a situation where that becomes what you want, I feel like sometimes that could make the conversation more difficult, because now you like, well, I don't even know how to explain how all this happened, because this ain't even what I was trying to do. Because at least I know, like, as niggas, like, sometimes that don't be the plan for niggas. Like, niggas don't be getting into it thinking like, you know, oh, this.
I was wondering, like, do y'all usually y'all be knowing up front, right?
Shit, it depends on the situation.
It depends.
Some situations we know going in that we might pursue a relationship. Some situations it may just be, oh, I'm gonna see where this go, or it might be the only intent to, you know, have relations or whatever. But I think that for me, it's like Then what was the question again? Just so I make sure I answer it right.
Just like if a woman is interested in something long term, how would you prefer that she communicate that? Or
All right, so yeah, I would agree with Quaz. Like, if that's your intention, like definitely come in with that. But if you're unsure, don't hit me with that shit right away. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
because it's pointless. Like, if you unsure, then you just add an extra pressure to me for no reason.
Yeah.
And I just met you. And it's like, damn, get to know me a little bit to see if that's something you would even really even want for real. Like, get to know me. We get to know each other. Like, we don't have to just rush into the, oh, what is this gonna be? Like, damn, bitch, we went on one date.
What be the rush? That's a genuine question. Like what?
Nah, because I ain't rushing. I am not rushing. Somebody just rushed with me, and I had a terrible experience recently. So I ain't never, never rushing again.
Sometimes
that rushing shit is scary though. Like, I had an ex had a situation where she got rushed after me type shit. Nigga tried to marry her. That shit ain't really work out. So it's just like, damn, you meet somebody in 6 months, motherfucker be trying to like Zoom, and it's like, you don't know that person like at all. Like, you have no idea who that person is. So it's just crazy to try to rush shit for me.
Yeah.
How long does it take, generally speaking, on average, give or take, to know somebody? To know somebody.
I say 2-year minimum.
Damn near. 1.5 to 2 year. For
I
real.
Was say 1.5, 2. Yeah.
Because you gotta see them like go through different seasons.
Yeah.
But then you need to see them go through the next year. Like, go through your seasons, go through your journey, go through your ups and downs. Well, all right. What's the goals? Like, where's that takeoff? Like, where are you gonna go? Or are you gonna stay down and go lower, and then shit is gonna keep declining? Like, where is this going?
Facts. Yeah.
That's not to say you can't get into a committed relationship within a year or nothing like that, but like marriage,
for sure.
Step. That's a step.
Shit. But some people got to understand that when you commit to somebody, you still getting to know them too. Like, some people think that the relationship is the benchmark, and like, oh, we in a relationship, everything's supposed to be perfect now. No, the relationship is just the start to the journey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that part.
Pat, you be prophetic sometimes. I'm not.
Hey, man, you know, I talk a lot of shit, but I'm not as bad of a person as I make this shit seem. I was a terrible guy when I was younger, and I'm a great guy now. Ladies, that's just an advertisement. You feel me?
Oh man,
no promo in here.